This is week 3, vlab 2, or if you're following along in the lab book, this is vlab 6. I've already clicked on our graded assignments vlab 2. I would review the Access Lab demo, download the steps so that we have the steps. Once we're ready, go and click on Start the Assessment. Again, verify that you have the correct steps. Make sure that you have the appropriate deliverables. Once you've verified what you need to be doing to complete the assignment, go and click on Access VLab. Like normal, our VLab will take a few minutes to power up and actually allow us to log in. Pay attention to the prompts. You may get a Java or 2 updates. Make sure to click Allow. And yeah. Again, pay attention to the pop-ups that you may get. This week we are going to be setting up some Linux accounts in Ubuntu. So like normal, we're going to be logging into our RDP session. So navigate to ISSA server farm RDP sessions. And we should see a target 01 Ubuntu shortcut. So here we'll be logging in with student and our normal password. Because the VMs have had issues before, I'm going to keep doing the same trick. Caps lock ISS316S. Turn off caps lock ECURITY and click login. With Linux, it may not have the same issue with the shift key, but better safe than sorry. I know caps lock while typing in the password does work. You will get downloading some session information. This may take a few minutes. I'm doing it fairly late in the evening, so I've not had any speed issues. However, during the day, it does run kind of slow. So once our desktop loads, this is our Ubuntu desktop. We're going to be navigating to System, Administration, and we're actually going to be creating some users and groups. So navigate down to Users and Groups, click on that, give it a minute. What do we want to do? We actually want to add a few users. Because right now we only have the one user, student. We actually want to make Mark Smith and make sure that we're doing the correct username, Mark. Double check if we want to encrypt the home file. It actually says to make sure it's checked, so check it. Click OK. The password, we're going to be setting the same password for all of them. Caps lock ISS316 SECURITY. Tab doesn't work, so go ahead and click to the next box. Caps lock again, ISS316S. Caps lock off, ECURITY. I probably fat fingered the first time, so I'm going to tap that again. ISS316S ECURITY and click OK. We can have it generate a random password, or we can set no password. For us, we're going to be setting the same password for all of them. Go ahead and click OK. It's a desktop user, and it will be asked for the password on login. So what we're going to do is we're going to create additional users. Sue Jones, Same password. Oh. Let's do that again. ISS316S. So C. Jones is completed. Richard Abram. Have to love some of the more tedious work. ISS316S. Especially not being able to use tab. I use tab a lot to navigate, so without being able to use it, it has not been the easiest. Make sure to do the appropriate names. After Betsy, we're going to do Renee. Talbot. I have noticed that sometimes tab works, sometimes it does not. Because it doesn't work all the time, I'm just not going to be using it. We're down to 2 additional users, Nancy. I have noticed that it does slow down, so we do have to be careful. Make sure that you're not fat fingering the passwords. I keep fat fingering them. ISS316. ISS316. One last user to go. Matthew Hunter. All users are created. Make sure to pay attention for your screenshots. The last step 13 wants us to create one additional one. Your name. I'm doing the one provided by the text. Make sure that your name is listed here, not Jesse Swift. Okay, all users are created now. We're actually going to go ahead and change our user. So click on your name. To the account type, we're going to go ahead and change it. We want to change this to an administrator. Click OK. You'll notice that our account type changed, and we are good. Verify all the users are there. Once you are satisfied all users are there, we're going to go ahead and create some additional groups. Manage groups, click on that. You'll see all of the predefined groups that are there, and none of the ones that we want are there, so we're actually going to add another group. The group ID should be, leave that as the default. The group name, we're going to call this students. And then we're going to select which users to go in there. we're going to add in Mark Smith, Sue Jones, Richard, and Betsy. Once you select all the appropriate users, go ahead and click OK. It did not like that. Oh, I did a capital S. So I'm going to go ahead and delete all of that. Students, all lowercase. Linux is very case sensitive, so we have to pay attention. We're going to complete those same steps, but for faculty this time. FACULTY, again all lowercase. We're going to add in Matthew Hunter. Our account, again, I did Jesse Swift. We're going to add in Nancy, and we're going to add in Renee. Go ahead and click OK. And now we've added those groups to, or those users to that group. Go ahead and click on Close, and we are done with that section. Okay, so let's assume that Betsy Allen no longer is here, or it was created in error. So let's go ahead and find Betsy Allen. And we actually want to go ahead and delete Betsy Allen. So we're going to go ahead and click on Delete. Do you want to delete their files? For us, yes. We want to go ahead and delete all of their files. Now all their information is gone. We're going to repeat the same steps for our user. Again, I chose Jesse. You'd be doing your specific name. Delete files, and that is it for this week's lab. Thank you.